Hello, everybody. This was one cool overlay. This is Live with Restream. My name is Anya. I'm with product marketing here. And today with me is Alex, head of product at Restream. And we are very excited to show you something really cool that we built. Hi, Alex. How are you today?
Hi, I am doing great. I am super excited about this live stream since it was like we were building it for so long, and I can't wait to share with everyone what we have.
It is Browser Source or Widgets in Studio. Today we will show you how you can bring pretty much any widget, any overlay, things like donation alerts, subscriber alerts, sports scores, polymarket widgets, as well as weather, airplanes, trending on X, and many, many other really exciting dynamic overlays that can be part of your stream and can make your audience much more excited about what you are talking about. We will be demoing and showing a bunch of examples today. If you're watching us on vertical platforms, which is only Instagram and TikTok, you will not see those widgets just yet because the portrait mode is not yet supported. So you can jump on to our platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or X, where we are live in landscape in horizontal mode and see the whole thing for yourself. This is a live Q&A session, so we'll be demoing and showing you how to do those things and how and show you some examples of widgets that we built. But of course, we encourage you to ask your questions and tell us where in the world you're watching from today, where are you checking in from, as well as what kind of widgets do you build, and are you excited about Browser Source and widgets? Let us know in the chat comments today. We are actively growing our YouTube channel, so if you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. We do have subscriber alert set up on some of our scenes, so maybe you will see some demonstration of subscribers subbing to Restream channel right away. So we'll see how that goes. But if you are not subscribed yet, please give us a subscribe or like or comment. That really helps our channel. And that means that all the hard work we put and all the love we pour into those streams, we can see the results and we can continue doing this for you. If you are watching us on other channels, also don't forget to follow, share, comment. Your comments are super important because they help our streams to go up in the algorithm. So let us know first and foremost where in the world are you watching from? And we are going to also show some comments right away. So let's go and have a look at the chat. I'll acknowledge some of the folks who are already checking in. And yeah, we're super excited. So Grant says, good morning, y'all. Blue Regular Masters guy says, good morning to you. Good morning. DJ Quick Music says, good afternoon. I would love to see what kind of widgets DJs and musical creators are using because we don't actually have anything musical today, but I would love to see examples of what you would like to bring as a browser source or as a widget to Studio in the context of music. I'm super excited about this. Hey, Anya, what's your opinion on Power Rangers? Ooh, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what that was. I'll look it up. Maybe our co-producer can give me a little hint on what this is. Looking forward to some good live streaming tips, says North Spirit. That's awesome. Yes, we'll have a lot of tips today for how to really customize your streams and add a lot of stuff that is your own, that's illustrating your content. So browser source and widgets is the main core topic we're going to be talking about today. Timur says, thumb up. Love that. Question of the day is about Power Rangers. Hello from North Carolina, says Becca. She's on our team. Good to see you. And of course, hello from Portland, Oregon. That's Grant. Eugenia says hi from Berlin, Germany. Super excited to see the widgets demo. Yeah, we are excited to show you stuff today. Let us know, Missouri representing. That's awesome. Keep telling us where are you watching from? Well, maybe what kind of content you stream. That really helps us to cater the content a little bit, because if we have more musical creators versus more sports commentators versus more podcasts, that helps us to understand what kind of widgets will be more interesting to you. And let us know if you are using something like OBS or using Restream Studio. That also gives us a little bit of a context. Of course, today's conversation is about Restream Studio and widgets in it. So if you've been using OBS before just because that was the only way for you to bring overlays, sub and donation alerts and all these other good things, now you don't have to. You can switch to Studio because now you have all the tools. Pietro is saying hello from Italy. Eve Tech says, can you do a tutorial for vertical stream in TikTok? Yes, we do have that. If you'll go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to it, if you haven't done that, you will see that there are a few tutorials on vertical mode. Basically, we have two ways to go live vertically on TikTok. You can do it through OBS free plugin. If you are an encoder person, that's your path. If you are using Studio, then we have dual output for Studio. And then you simply add your TikTok as a channel and we will adjust your layouts automatically and create that vertical stream for you. There are two tutorials, actually three tutorials on Restream YouTube about dual output or dual format streaming. One is about OBS plugin, another is about Studio, and another one is about how to go live in two formats on the same YouTube channel. So another really big unlock, because then you can appear in vertical feeds and also send your stream in the most optimal orientation for people who are watching on mobile. And if you didn't know that, that's a lot of people on YouTube today. Very good stuff. Fish Family is saying hello, Fish Fam. Really good. Power Rangers started in 1993. Still waiting for a little bit more context on that. I am going to be streaming. I guess this is a DJ stuff. Studio here, not leaving, says Misha Walk. I love that. Really good stuff. And hello from Italy. Yes. Keep bringing your questions. We will start with a quick demonstration. We'll show you give you a little bit of history, show you how browser source or widgets in Studio work. Then we will take a few questions. After that, we'll show you a bunch of widgets that we already built. And we'll tease some future improvements on what is going to happen next. So let's go ahead and get started. Meet browser source or widgets in Studio. Alex, want to take it away?
Yeah, so if you're talking about like this feature request, I don't know, like if you open ideas Restream.io, probably currently it's the most upvoted one. And but like I remember we started getting this request from day one of launching Studio. So everyone was like so excited, but like, okay, how can I use widgets? And for us, it always, how to say, it was a bit technically challenge to bring it to Studio. And but we were like exploring different solutions. Like we have like internal prototypes for a few years already, but like we didn't have a chance like to release them because they were not reliable. Of course, you can just embed some simple items, not something you would show on the stream. So, but like now we are finally like get into this stage when we like open widgets for beta testing. And currently there is like, we will talk about limitations later, of course, because it has some limitation. One of them, Anya already mentioned that it's not like working on the portrait mode at the moment, but it's something we will add definitely soon. But if you're talking about like use cases, there are like a bunch of them. Like as you can see on the video, you can add like some scoreboards of like different games, or you can like do some polymarket widgets and anything. Everyone is familiar with services like Streamlabs or Stream Elements, where like you can create your donations alerts, subscribers alerts. So I don't even like, I even can't like, how to say, not sell, but mention all of the use cases because there are like a bunch of them. And yeah, I am super excited to bring it to Restream users in Studio, and we definitely will like be investing more in this into this feature. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. It's super exciting. So it is definitely in the early stages right now. We just started to roll it out to most of our creators. Alex, you might have a better timeline of when every single Studio user is going to have it. But as of today, we are just announcing it and starting to roll out slowly but surely.
Yeah.
So some of the creators will not have it just yet. But when do you think everyone will be able to browser source and widget?
So if you're looking on the June, so it's definitely at the end of the month, everyone will have access to it. If you like want to get access early and you have a like specific use case, just like tell about your use case to our support team, and we will put you on the list so we can like move you like upper on the list, and you will get access early. So we don't have like any forms. Oh my God.
It's
This
it's working.
is working. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because,
They
as
just
Anya
did.
mentioned, we have this like super secret widget, and yeah, I'm so
I
excited that it's actually working. So
It worked. Yeah, this is so funny. I love this. Let me get us back to the scene real quick.
yeah,
Yeah, this deserves a backstory because we were testing the Streamlabs subscriber alert widget, and we have not used it in real stream before today. So we were like, you know what? We're just gonna set it up. And hopefully it's going to work. And then we started to add it to a bunch of scenes. I was just secretly doing that as we were talking about introducing the topic and talking about browser source and widgets. And now every time someone subscribes, you will hear that tune in the fire. So keep doing that. This is awesome. I love that. So yeah, it's clearly working. This was a big unlock for us. That's awesome. So this is a quick video screencast of how you will be able to discover the feature. There is a separate tab in Studio now that's called Widgets. If you don't have it yet, that's because of what Alex just explained. It is rolling out slowly but surely. If you want it as soon as possible and you would like to test and provide your feedback, you can actually tell us right now in the chat that you would like to test it. You can also reach out to our support. It's 24/7, real human people. It's need help button anywhere on our website, and they will also give you a link to push the feature for you as soon as possible. But I believe it's going to be about 10, right? 10, 20% of creators sometime this week. And then we will just scale all the way until the end of June. Is that something? Does that sound
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so as it like this feature is new for Restream, so we start with like small amount of users, make sure that everything is working like nice and correct, and after that we will just gradually increase the percentage until we reach like everyone.
Nice. I love that. Yeah, so if you are among the lucky few who already got the feature, then you will see it in your widgets tab. So basically when you enter Studio, just like we show on this little screencast, you will see the widgets. If you click there, you will see an opportunity to add a new one. And then you can name it, for example, donation alert or sports sticker. And then you can add the link that you will be copying from that widget or source. And we will show you how to build and how to actually customize and enable some of them later today. But then it's that simple. Then the widget shows up, and then you do have a few customization options, just like we're doing right now with Poly Market example. You can move it around, you can resize it. There are some limitations there, and I'm sure Alex, you'll comment on that a little more. Like, what are the limitations right now? But you do have an option to add whatever you need, and you do have an option to move it around and resize it and basically choose the position. What are some things that people need to think about as probably not yet when it comes to widgets? You mentioned that there's some of them that will not work really well if they're very heavy with graphics.
Yeah,
Anything
so
else that people need to keep in mind?
so the most like problematic item is like this heavy widgets. If we like do something like, let me enable some like example like this. So we have this huge animation. This is like
Yeah,
from Stream Elements, by the way. I will cover me and Anya for a second. So
do
for
it.
example, you have like this kind of crazy stuff, which like everything is moving. There are a lot of effects, like it's like very dynamic. So on your preview, like I will hide it because on the end stream it could not look great. So on your preview you will see it like pretty nice, but like on the end stream it will be not that good as like, and also it depends on like how powerful is your machine, because like in studios you can see it like already lagging, or maybe it will be just lagging on the end stream. So with that one, unfortunately, we have some performance limitations, and we like can't bring it for everyone, like for every type of widget. I mean, but like if you're going like to the other widgets types, so like for example, which Anya, which one do we have first on the list?
Summer vibes, I think.
Summer vibes. Like, okay, let's
Yeah.
go to the summer vibes in this case.
That stuff is just vibing everywhere. Yeah, so those are very simple graphically, right? And you see that they're kind of moving. This, especially
Yeah.
my little little flamingo is definitely having the time of his life here.
Yeah.
Just kind of like if it's that simple, the flying pina coladas and like little beach island. So this kind of things are going to look pretty simple and easy. So that should not be destroying your capacity. How does that work overall? Like, does that add any kind of load on your system, on your internet? Is there anything that people need to be aware of when they're playing with widgets in terms of their tech setup?
So basically, there is like few layers. One of them is technical. So what's going on our servers? So we definitely have some limited resources for that. And another part is like your local machine. So it depends how like powerful it is, like how many other like applications you have opened, and like definitely it would affect if it's like heavy, if you have like heavy widgets and stuff like that. But if we're talking about like some cases with the donation alerts, usually it's which we saw with the subscribe button is very simple animation. But if you put like a heavy GIF on the like Streamlabs, of course, it could be a chance that it will not be rendered as you expected. But like, of course, if you like using Restream Studio and see like problems with the widgets, report them to us. We would be happy to look on that cases and like improve the performance, improve the like amount of the widgets which you are like trying to show. By the way, you can like enable, or we can talk about that later, that you can enable like multiple widgets on the scene. So we are not limiting only to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will, towards the end of this show, have a crazy scene where we have all kinds of widgets at the same time. So you can get pretty creative and pretty crazy there. In terms of resizing, I know that currently you can move, kind of like freehand move the widget on your screen canvas, right? Is there anything that is already there or coming soon? Because some people like to make the widgets bigger. Some people like to keep them small and kind of like tidy. What are some best practices recommendations, and what are some things that are not going to be possible yet, but might be possible in the future when it comes to adjusting and customizing on the screen?
Yeah, so currently with the sizes, and there is like from the product perspective, it's like a small challenge because like every widget is different. So someone, okay, we have one category maybe which is separate when you have like full screen widget. It's something we had on our countdown. This is like big overlay, semi-transparent. This is like one type. Okay, currently we don't have, if you like enable the widget, let me just, yeah,
Like
exactly. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Like if you like enable the widget, we like limit it to the like small size.
To the center, yeah.
Yeah, so, and we put it in the centers.
But then, all of a sudden.
But then, yes, Anya, will you do it or?
Yeah, I'm doing it, yeah.
Okay.
So after that, you can actually enlarge and have this whole, basically the whole screen cover for it. It's the same for alerts. If someone wants to subscribe to our channel, if they haven't done that yet, you will actually see the subscriber alert. We actually minimize it a little bit. We don't want it to be completely covering us. But yeah, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, this is your chance to not just subscribe, but also see your name with fires right in this stream. So consider that right now. But yeah, we'll keep that alert throughout the stream. So every time you subscribe, you'll see that. But yeah, there is an opportunity to start small and to readjust it pretty much any way you want. Here's another one. Like I can make just you to be from 1970. That is actually, by the way.
Yeah, it's like not that bad as like, and it wasn't designed for that. When I was building this widget, by the way, I was using like V0, and I just like web coded this widget like 1 hour before our stream. And I didn't expect that like, okay, it also will be used in this way, because my main goal was to make it like nice for the countdown when you kind of have this like, we agreed that we will have black and white style, and as like black is my favorite color, of course, and like we have this countdown, like, okay, I decided to do something in this vibe. But like as you can see, even like Anya like found another like use case of my widget which I didn't think about before. So
by covering your friend with just, you know what's really cool? I just disabled it, and then when I enabled it back, it actually stayed in the exact same position as I designed it. So I put it on myself only, or I can put it on you only. And yeah, if you disable it, for example, you decide that you don't need this old camera VHS style, but then if you want to bring it back, it's going to appear exactly where you left it. So that's really, really cool that it remembers the position.
You know what we can do? I just got this idea. We don't have like you were asking what we don't have, and we don't have like duplicate button. And now I just duplicated this widget, just created the new one. So, and we will be able to add it one more time. And
for
you
me,
see, yeah, for you as well. So you see,
I love
and
it.
now.
Nice. And now as you're resizing it, and now it's just like all blinking and like the stripes are doing the crazy thing. What determined your choice of date and time? Why June 1st, 1970? And why 1 a.m.? Is it a special day for you?
Not exactly. So I was when I was doing that, like as you can see, like all these widgets they are not synchronized because, like, obviously they are like were enabled in different time and like they are rendering differently. So I was trying to avoid like the sometimes timestamps as much as possible. So I just while I was prompting it with V0, it like shows me the current date, and I saw like, okay, we don't need the current time, show me just like 1 a.m. and it put me like into June 70s. Also, I believe like if I'm not mistaken, we have this kind of default JavaScript date or like which is like lends us to this old times. Maybe our co-producer can clarify on that if it's like true, or someone in the chat like as this like default timestamp in different machines, because like I remember something is like happening like that, but yeah, I'm not fully how to say not fully confident about this answer. So if someone knows about it more, you can clarify in the chat. Wow, we have another subscriber. And we
That's
see
what
Kevin.
happens.
Who is Kevin? Do you know who is Kevin?
No idea. But if you, every time you give us a little sub right now, you are going to interrupt me or Alex, and you are going to appear with fires. That's awesome. I actually wanted to go to the chat because I see that we have a lot of great questions and a lot of pinned questions. So we are going to take your questions first, and then we will continue with our demonstration and show you many, many, many more widgets. So stay with us if browser source is something that you are interested in doing. DJ Quick Music is going to be great. I will be able to use the browser source program called Now Playing Pro. It shows what track is playing now. Alex, does that sound right? Would that be available?
So if you have it like so unfortunately for this live stream we can't ask users like to drop their links in the chat, because like every link have like a special secret. So but like would be cool if you go like, okay, let's try it, send us like this link, but don't do that. Don't post like personal information to the chat.
For security reasons, you should not be sharing those browser source links, because then we can get access to it for not that we would, but it's just
not much, but like
and other chatters will see that too, so it's kind of becoming like very you do not want to expose it publicly. That was actually my idea. I originally wanted to do it this way. I wanted to show to basically take links from people and add widgets as we go. But yes, for security reasons, we decided against that. But that does not mean that you cannot test it. Definitely try it. Now Playing Pro should be a good use case. That's something that we should be testing next time when we do a follow-up for this stream, because we have more stuff to tell you about widgets in a few weeks, because there'll be more updates and upgrades coming in. But yes, that's actually a really cool use case. Basically what it does, it shows you the album and the song and the artist. Super cool for DJs, because then the audience doesn't have to guess. They see immediately who is playing. Engaging, interactive.
But like, use case is huge on this. It's like it's not only connected to DJs. You can like work or you can just stream the vibe of like your office hours or whatever. So there are like a lot of use cases for this specific widget.
Absolutely. Donut is asking, is Restream moving towards the Streamlabs types of service in the future? Seeing all these new features looks promising and as an alternative to Streamlabs OBS. So Streamlabs is a very different product, right? It is an encoder. It is downloadable software. It is really good for gaming creators who are trying to run powerful games. And Streamlabs actually works with Restream. So you can use Streamlabs to stream on one channel. I do believe that they have Ultra that adds like a few more channels for multi-streaming. But with Restream, you get more than 30 different destinations, and you also have an opportunity to use browser source right now. We are not planning to create a library of overlays, as far as I know, right now. So you will.
So,
Is that
of course, no. If you're talking for library, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. But like, definitely, you will see some predefined widgets in your like widgets panel, which we will use like for onboarding purpose. So you will just go inside of the studio. You will see like, for example, polymarket widget. You enable it, and after that, okay, I can add this, like maybe summer vibes, and like, okay, I can like do something like this. And for people who are not familiar, because like studio is studio audience has like different people. Someone is like, okay, browser source, I know what it is, just give me ability to use it. So but like some of the people, they are not that technical, and because of this, probably we came up with the like more general name, like widgets, not browser source. So everyone like can like figure out like what is widgets, how you can use them. But yeah, if you're talking about library of widgets, not this year for sure. I don't know what could happen next year or like any time from now, but like it's not something we have plans in our roadmap.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a QR code of how to try widgets. So maybe we can go ahead and show it right now. I'm going to show it. Here we go. So right here, if you scan this QR code, you will see, you will be able to basically access the link that forces the feature on your account. Is that right? Am I saying it weirdly? But that's basically unlocks it. Yeah, you skip the line. Exactly. You can actually get it right away. So I saw a few people in the chat, and we will acknowledge those comments in just a minute, said that they would love to have it. They would love to be first in line. You can actually force it right now. I'm sure this link can also be added to our YouTube chat. Maybe our co-producer can drop it real quick to our YouTube viewers, and I will be coming back and adding it to comments on LinkedIn as well as X. So you will all get this link very soon. And the main goal here is for you to try it, to test it, to break it, to give us your feedback and tell us what worked, what didn't work, as we are continuing to improve it. But this is the opportunity for you to be the first ones to try widgets or browser source in Studio. More questions in the chat. Can these widgets be transparent with alpha channel overlaying the live stream? Does that mean, what do you think, Alex? Would that be?
Yeah, I think this is like totally case of our like old widgets with the old vibe. So yes, it's like transparent, but if you want to have it like not transparent, you can like also do something like this, and you will be overlaid with something. So we are not limiting you in some alpha channels or any other different settings. Of course, some like heavy blurring box. Not okay, this is like too technical. I don't want to go to that details. So definitely not all of the like widget you create will show up, but like yes, if
it is both transparent. Yeah, it is both transparent and fully covering, just like we showed earlier. And I think that was a good demonstration. Let's just do it one more time, just in case. So this is the transparent overlay that creates this old school camera for Alex, and then another one was from what was that? The
summer vibes.
This guy that completely covers us. So you have those two options: either have an overlay that completely covers your cameras, or have something that you can use as a transparent overlay. Summer vibes is one of them too. It's kind of silly, but I love it. Here we go.
Different size, different vibe, you see?
Different size, different vibe. Absolutely. Good question. keep asking your questions about widgets in Studio. Keep giving us your examples and use cases. Tell us what kind of content do you stream and what kind of widgets you find the most valuable. I can see some familiar faces in there, so I'm gonna note your comments too. I see Charles is saying this is cute, and I know it's Charles because, well, I just know this is truly huge. And then here is Magnus saying, I would love to be on the list. I have a webinar on June 24th. So definitely this link right here is for you. Click this QR code. Also click the link that we added in the chat. Test it before your big webinar and let us know what you think. Let us know what widgets do you use on the webinar? Like what kind of stuff do you want to show there? Is it something like registrations? Maybe some other type of content? Maybe some tickers? Maybe donations. Do people get donations during webinars? That would be really interesting. So here is the Restart Gaming. So where is all this? All this is now in Studio in the tab that is called Widgets. You can get there through your Restream Studio by clicking Widgets and then adding the widgets, and then you can show them on your stream. This tab is not yet available to everybody. But if you want to be the first in line, this is your QR code, and the link is also in the chat. Test it, try it, let us know what you think. Super Cheerio is saying, oh my, all the beautiful things I will be able to make. Yeah, Visna, I know you were super excited about the stream, and I'm super excited to see you here. I know it's late for you, you're in Croatia. So thank you so much for spending an evening with us. Let us know what kind of widgets do you want to build or use on your streams, because this is more of a career coaching type podcast. So I'm really curious, what kind of widgets are you looking forward to building? How did you start the live stream with 2 people? This is not necessarily a browser source question, but this is just the Studio feature. It's called Guests. You can invite anybody from anywhere in the world. I am based in Austin, Texas, and Alex is based in
Portugal.
Not far from Lisbon, Cascais, wonderful, wonderful place. And we are able to basically run the show like if we were in the same studio, which we were a few months ago. This was our little countdown timer, how it was made. But yes, you can invite remote guests to be your speakers, to be your co-hosts. You can also invite people to be behind the scenes producers. We have Rama today. He is co-producing for us. He is joining us also from Europe, and he is pretty much controlling our chats. He has private chat. He controls our scenes. He is adding links. He actually created this QR code. I did not have time to do it because I'm talking all the time. So you do have an option to have people to help you behind the scenes within Studio and invite people to talk as speakers and panelists, up to 10 people on screen at the same time. So check it out. What do you use to communicate? Same follow-up question. We do use private chat. That's something that you can do if you want to exchange some information so that your audience doesn't hear it. And we also have our co-producer camera hidden, but voice on. So if he actually needs to tell us something, he will tell us right on the air. Fortunately, we did not have any emergencies that would trigger that behavior, but you have that option as well. And we are building more ways to communicate between co-producers and co-hosts. Some people like to do external apps. Like I personally am super focused on you guys and on the content, so I cannot open my Slack or anything else. So private chat and producer in the ear is what I use to communicate. Great questions. All right, DJ is saying it is great. I will remember that you guys have this. We do. Please remember, it is really, really exciting, and we would love to see feedback from musical creators of how the musical widgets are working, because that is something that we didn't have a chance to test. Do we have any people who are like super into music in our team, like DJs, musicians? I play piano sometimes, but I'm not.
Yeah, we have few people who playing guitar, but like they are not streaming it, and so we need to do some concert like with all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very, very cool. All right. Been using Restream for quite a few years now. That is really good to hear. I would love to try it. Love it. Yeah, good stuff. All right, moving on. We are going to show you a few more examples of widgets. We would encourage you to bring your questions, continue asking us your questions. And this QR code right here is how you can push this feature into your studio if you don't have it yet. It should appear as a separate tab under your notes, QR codes, and captions. And then once you have those widgets, you can start building and creating and adding to your screen dynamic browser source things just like this one. So let's talk about Polymarket a little bit. So we actually added this one for so Polymarket has different it's prediction platform, right? Like, so you basically can make bets on what's going to happen in the world. We decided that the world news are pretty doomsday and grim these days, but we actually added this one for sports, and this is for betting on the World Cup outcomes. Do you have a favorite team, Alex? Like, who are you cheering for?
Oh, this is a nice question. So I don't know. Like I wasn't ready. Sorry, you see. So I wasn't ready
Losing
for
it.
that question, but like I think like France, like Spain has like a really huge chances to win. We'll see what
Yeah,
like Brazil bring us this year. But like
yeah,
as like in all sports, you like I always like waiting for this moment when something like unexpected happened and some underdog goes like to quarterfinals or something like that, and you see this like desire to win from them, and yeah, it's like it's the sport, the beauty of sport. It could be in any type of sport. It could be football, tennis, like basketball. So yeah. Also, Portugal has huge chances as Portugal has Ronaldo. So
yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a
Um,
second. I will.
find
Yeah, I am
find
back.
your find your
Yeah,
headphone. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
I think there are some really good little prompts from Polar Market down there. Will Brazil win? Will Spain win? Will France win? I do have definitely a special connection with Spain. I did study there abroad as part of my master's degree, so I definitely would cheer for Spain this year probably. But yeah, this is another way to use browser source. You can show this kind of Polar Market tickers, but that doesn't limit to Polar Market. Of course, you can easily do any other tickers, sports tickers, live game scoring, and things like that. And I do think that it would make sense right now for you, Alex, to show how exactly you would do it, because this one requires a few steps, right? Like you have to
yeah.
take a few steps in order to show it. So let's go ahead and share your screen and see how to add a Polar Market ticker to your streaming studio from scratch.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a second. I will try to show my screen because it looks that I haven't shared my screen before in this browser. I hope it will work. So if you click
Here we go.
share, yeah, here we
Yeah.
go. So there is like you can just open this on the ticker polymarket.com. So, and basically everyone could go and like grab like any widget or like they like. So let me make it speed a bit slower. So so basically you just scroll and for example, you're looking for, I don't know, politics, finance and earnings, for example. You see this widget. Okay, it's more or less what I want. Let's look like there is like it's not very like UX friendly, but you can like customize it somehow. Do you want it dark or light, and also like how what is the height of the widget. So and here we go. We just so we are not copying this link. We need to click this preview button. And when we click preview button, we will land into this page where you basically it's the web page of the widget. It's something you need to copy and like click the new widget in Studio, create new widget in Studio, like we have it on the video. So I don't want to share like the same studio, but I can do on different studio if you wait 10 seconds.
Or we can actually from here, the process is basically like this. So basically,
Yeah, exactly.
imagine you do have that link that Alex just copied. After that, you just name that widget as Polar Market, paste it, and then give it a second to apply. And then you need to also click on add this to scene. So remember that every widget that you're adding is specific to a scene, right? Like, so for example, as you see, we changed the scene to the one where I have this demo and our Polar Market ticker disappeared. And if I want to bring back my Polar Market, I would go back to the one where we have Alex's build and our widget already live. So this is the beauty of scenes as well for you. If you want to create different scenes for different widgets, that is the way to go. Oh, here it is. You can even like make it make multiple.
Yeah.
I like that you made it bigger and white. So now we can actually maybe extend it a little bit on top. Here we go. So that is a different one. Yeah, let's make it such that we don't kill the QR code completely, because folks is still, I think, trying to.
Or we can do, you know what we can do? We can do like this.
I think it's gonna work like that. Yeah, it is. It is perfectly fine. And I see that you guys can see it on the stream, which is awesome. So yeah, this is just a different, like you can actually run two different topics, right? One is sports and another is, oh yeah, well, like that, one
Yeah.
above another. So you see, it's pretty customizable, pretty adjustable. If this feels like too much going on, you can always create separate scenes and have one scene with one widget and another with another. And then in Restream Studio, it's very easy to switch between the scenes. And in that case, you'll create this kind of like nice and polished transition between, okay, now we're talking about what's trending on Polymarket in terms of sports. Now we're talking about news or tech news, right? Or other choices that you made. So basically, you have multiple options, right? Like you can change it on every scene. You can create multiple scenes and basically switch between them, or you can put multiple different tickers on the same layout. So good stuff. All the options. I saw the comment in our chat that says widgets do not resize. I am not sure why you are not seeing that. If you are using the new link that we just, let me show it again. The comment is widgets do not resize, because they absolutely do. As you can see right now, we just resized them live. We started with the short one in the middle. There are certain things that you probably will need to resize on the side of the widget creation itself. Is that right, Alex? Do you want to break down this a little bit? Because some widgets, you have to start with a certain size in the original source before you can actually make it completely anything in Studio.
Yeah, so this like could be two reasons. First, it's like a bug on our end. Of course, it's possible that like widgets are not resizing for someone. You can just report it to the support team. Yeah, another part is like if you're talking about like resizing, currently we don't allow you to scale like the content inside. So we are like allowing like to create you the form, but we actually like cropping the, if you like look on this Polymarket, like, it depends how the widget is built technically. For some of them it will be cropped, for some of them they will be trying like to resize like with the summer vibes. If you see like summer vibes, like the widget is built in that way that like if you resize it, it also will be resized like everywhere. If you're talking about like Polymarket, it will be cropped. So there is like something like on the end, so on the technical implementation of widget itself. And as I just was demoing Polymarket, you have a separate like control to make this height of the widget bigger and smaller. But like on our like how you look on that like it's definitely we also will bring to the studio when you can have like the proportion of the widget, but after that you can upscale or downscale based on the needs. So this is currently is not available to scaling like widgets itself in studio when you know the like aspect ratio of your widget, for example, or something like that. But it's something we have on the list as a like next improvement.
Absolutely. Good stuff. I see there's some questions about whether this is actually live, and can we see your comments? We can, and this is how you know, because we can show them right on the stream. Yes, we can see your comments from X, guys. Feel free to ask us questions. We are talking about browser source in Studio, or how to bring widgets such as Polymarket, donation alerts, sub alerts into your streams in Studio. It is brand new. We are rolling it out as we speak, and this is something that we are going to bring to all Restream creators by the end of month June. If you scan QR code that is above Alex right now, you can get it right away and skip the line. So do it. We will not show this QR code after the stream. I mean, I guess you can look at it at replay, but this is the fastest way to try it and to test it and to share your feedback with us. And yes, we see your comments and we will show them on the screen if you are commenting. More questions from the chat. I'm going to prioritize the questions because this is a Q&A. So the number one thing we want to do is to make sure that we answer all of your questions, all of your concerns, take your feedback, take your use cases and examples. Before we show you a few more widgets, I see weather. We have some other cool things to show you, so stay tuned for that. Coolness, that is true. That is exactly what's going on here. Coolness. I like this for the weather. Weather widgets are actually one of the ones that we'll have in the default, I believe, right, Alex, for people who can come in. Weather widgets are super simple to set up. And of course, they are super cool for local news and channels that talk about weather, right? So yes, that is a great use case if you are talking about weather or just want to show it, is if it's relevant to your stream. Super, super easy to show that. Skipper of Veteran Nation, I like this for sports and politics. Yes, you can totally do sports scores and news. One of the widgets we'll be demoing today is trending on X. That was the first widget that I tried to build with AI because I love to look at the news and like what are the conversations, what are the trending hashtags. Part of my marketing job is to constantly be in tune with what's going on. So those widgets are also going to be available. Some of them are a little bit more complex to build, and some of them will require APIs with end platforms like X, but Alex will bring it down in a minute. But yes, those are absolutely possible. Question about pricing. Do you guys charge when you use the vertical and horizontal format at the same time? It depends on what you're using. If you're using OBS plugin, it is completely free. So you can use OBS plugin for vertical and horizontal free of charge. We built it. It's pretty much open source based, and you can use it free of charge. If you're using a dual output horizontal and vertical in Studio, it does unlock on our professional plan. It does require a lot of technical support, and it does require additional infrastructure for us to run those streams. This is why it costs a little extra. But those are your options. You have a free option with OBS, and you have the one that is in Studio starting on professional plan. The beauty of using it in Studio, especially now when you have widgets and browser sources, is that adjusts your layouts automatically. It doesn't crop you in the middle. It basically, if you are watching the stream on horizontal platforms such as YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, you will see that Alex and I are kind of together in this two different video boxes. But if you watch a vertical version, which is now live on Instagram and TikTok, you will see that we're stacked on top of each other in a very automatically adjusted, convenient layout. So that is the beauty of Studio. This is why I love to use it this way. But yeah, it is a paid feature in Studio and free with OBS plugin. Cool beans. Let's see a few more questions here. Let's take this one, Alex, and then feel free to pick the ones that you want to as well. I find resizing pictures window sharing can be frustrating sometimes. Just as an FYI, I think this is something that Alex, you and I kind of talked about in terms of like what gets priority on the screen if you have multiple different sources and things going on, right? Like if you have overlays, you have camera sources, if you have screen shares. Do you want to break this down a little bit and like tell how like the logic, what was the logic behind when widget takes priority on the screen when you can move with freehand and how does that work?
Absolutely. So first of all, like if you're talking about like widget resizing, if we haven't released all of one more improvement is coming. So currently, if you're like working with like really small widgets, it's a bit hard like to resize them. We know about this problem, and we are like preparing the fix for that. If you are talking about like widgets on Canvas in general, I mean in Studio Preview, there are a lot of like, if you open Studio, there are a lot of, how to say, overlay control. So you can like hide the comments, for example, hide the QR codes from without like opening the panel. You just hover on the element and it will be hidden. So with the widgets, especially with the one which are like covering the full screen, so we don't give widgets priority in this overlay controls. So basically they are transparent inside of the Studio. And this is, you have like one entry point widgets button on your overlay, and also widgets button on the right sidebar. So once you open the widgets panel, after that you will be able to like resize, play with your widgets, resize them, move around. And once you are done, you close the panel, widgets are ready for your stream, so you don't need this widget to resize them during the stream. So the main point, like you set up it like on the scene once, and once you switch to the scene, the widget is there. You can like hide your comments, for example, or like bring others to other items using overlay controls. But like of course, like it's not ideal how we build it, but like we definitely see a way how we can improve it in future. If you provide us feedback, of course we will like listen, and it will help us to iterate faster. But other than that, yes, there are like a few like how to say, a small conclusion. There are a few points like to this comment. First of all, like if you're editing like small widgets, it's not very convenient, and you need to be very precise with the like edges and everything. It's something we already working on, and this fix will go like in few days. And another part, it's like what's going on your preview with this all of these overlay controls. So you need to like know one rule. If like widgets top right panel is open, you can interact with your widgets. If like the panel is closed, you can't like access them, because like you do. So you don't need to do it every time. If you need it, you just go to the right panel and you customize from there.
Good stuff. Yes. And I do see your other comments, Skipper. The reason why I sometimes prioritize later comments from the same chatter is because I know that was the one that you posted later. And I want to make sure that I address it first while you're still with us. But I do see this one as well. I like that you're offering widgets, and I use video ones when I stream with OBS, just short GIF when I get a super chat or when I get a new segment. Yes, so super chats, if you have that set up in Streamlabs, is definitely something that you can now show in Studio. When we were testing our subscription alerts, which I'm going to demonstrate right now one more time, and yes, it's going to be Kevin again. This is an example one, but among the options in the test, I do see super chats as well. So if you use something like Streamlabs or Stream Elements alerts, you can very easily bring them to Studio, just like this. Very, very easy. So super chats are definitely going to be supported. What else? I see this is awesome. It is awesome. It's super cool. So this QR code right here is something you can scan in order to force this feature on your account, so you can get access to this early. You skip the line. You're not waiting for us to roll it out. I also dropped the link in the chat. It's from Restream. You can click it if you don't want to scan on mobile and then figure it out from there. You can actually simply click the link. It probably will work much better on desktop. If you are watching us on mobile, get to your computer and test it there. It's going to be a little bit better experience for you. Question about appearing on vertical output. I know we kind of covered that in the beginning, but let's go ahead and repeat one more time that currently widgets are not supported in vertical mode, but eventually in the future they will. What's the plan there, Alex?
Yeah, they will one day. So we don't have a specific timeline for that, but like we see it as like one upcoming feature, because we see like a potential of improving like vertical format in Studio, because currently some of the functionality is limited there. So I think we will like allocate some time and like do few sprints by improving just the portrait. As we see, like a lot of platforms are beginning like to support like vertical and horizontal. Recently, Twitch announced that like they are also supporting like dual format. And yeah, it's definitely something we will bring to the portrait mode as well.
Yeah, it's on our mind to constantly improve our portrait mode. Remember that our dual format is also very new for Studio. We just launched it a few months ago in this year, right? Probably like what was February-ish, February, March. So it is also brand new. And we do want to hear your feedback on dual output. We use it all the time. Every time we're live on Wednesday, we do go live in vertical and horizontal format. And we're learning new things all the time about how to optimize the overlays, the comments, how certain layouts look absolutely amazing vertically while others don't. What you do with media, because sometimes you have just two speakers and they stagger really nice on top of each other, but then you add shared screens, presentations, multiple different people sharing screens, and things get a little bit messier. So we're constantly improve this stuff, but browser source or widgets in Studio are high priority to get to the portrait mode, because we understand that this is super important if you want to acknowledge your subscribers, your donations, or show dynamic content that is supporting your stream. We want to make sure that your vertical or mobile viewers also have that experience. So that is super, super top priority. Not available today, but is coming very soon. Good stuff. We do have a few more things that we want to show you, but please keep coming with questions to our chat. This is a live Q&A. If you are trying our widgets right now and have questions on the go, please bring them on. Let us know where you're watching from and what kind of content are you streaming. And keep subscribing, because every time you do, we'll get the fire reaction. So we really want to see it. I keep doing the test one with Kevin, but I really want to see a real subscriber to show up on the stream. So please make sure you subscribe if you're watching us right now and you have not subscribed to Restream channel just yet. All right, I do have another question from Pedro. We are going to take that, and then we're going to show you a few more widgets and how to build them. Question from Pedro is, do audio overlays work? I'm testing it and I can't hear it, but will those watching the live stream be able to hear it? Yes, do you hear the music for our Kevin thing? Let me play it one more time.
Let's play Kevin one more time.
Yeah, are you ready? All right, tune in.
Close your eyes and...
So Imaginary Kevin just subscribed. He got fire and he got a musical tune as well. So yes, the audio ones work, especially if you're using platforms like Streamlabs. I'm not sure if you're building something completely on your own, like how would that work? But it is supported, right? Like we do have an option to play audio.
Of course. Yeah, audio will be played and it's working. So build your stuff with the audio and your viewers will hear it.
Yeah, Kevin is our true hero on YouTube. Keep subscribing, guys, because we want more fire for this stuff. It didn't play for us, says Pedro. It's interesting because because I definitely heard it. Maybe that's something to, like, you didn't hear the audio. Maybe we'll need to come back to our YouTube stream. Maybe Grant, if you are moderating us, not on mute, hopefully. That would be really, really disappointing if you're answering all these questions and you're like, I cannot hear these people anymore. Let us know if you did hear the tune. Let me play it one more time just so we are aware. All right, people on YouTube, please listen in and let us know if you hear the music. So Becca says, I heard it. I believe her because she's on my team. So yeah, if you didn't hear it, that must be it might be something to do with your setting. Maybe we're on mute for you. I don't know how it would be, but yeah. And Alex Bell is saying, we heard the music on X. So now the proof is real. I have no doubts. The music is there. So check it out, test it again. Maybe if it's not playing for you when you're testing it in your own stream, that's also something to report to our support team. 24/7 need help, real humans there. So let us know if that's not working. We'll try to look into it for you. Good stuff. So we already showed you the glitched VHS widget because it's always fun. But we also did build this little guy, which is called Trending on X. Alex, you want to talk a little bit about this one? How you build this? What are some limitations there? And when it comes to platforms and platforms like X or things that you want to pull directly from end platforms, what are some things to consider when you're building or adding widgets like that?
Yeah, so if you're talking about like a specific example with X, for example, you would need to like access to their API. So you can just go to their panel and grab the key. So there is some amount of X API became paid like some time ago, and like for some, if you like going to use it on scale, you will need to pay like some amount of money for that. But like in general, if you like look on like different use cases, it could be not X, it could be like something else. You could just pull so for example, we want to build like widget with X. We have access to the X API, to the X key. So we go to some web coding tools, for example, Lovable or V0. We like provide all the documents, create the variables with the API keys, and you just prompting and asking AI to build what you want. So based on the API docs and based on the result which you want. So once you have that, you just publish this URL, make it public, and after that you will copy this URL, go to Restream, open Widgets tab, create new, name your widget, add the URL, and you will see like your widget. So there is like unlimited potential what you can potentially build. If you have like your custom scoreboard, for example, it should have some type of API which you can like build it, and after that like or you have like different control to create the scores, but like on the end live stream it will just update numbers. So one item also to keep in mind, our widgets are not interactable. So if you embedding this, you will not be able to click buttons or something like that. So keep it in mind while like web coding your new widgets. So probably separately you will need some like kind of admin panel for that, and like item which your viewers will see. But so having this stream few years ago would have different vibes, since like, oh, okay, you need to find a developer or someone else who will create this widget for you, or like try to like use the API for some platform. But currently, like it's much easier to do, and you can build even yourself whatever you want or whatever you need. Like in terms of like overlay, imagine you like want polymarket and like some other stuff like as a scrolling ticker. We can look on the TBPN layout, for example. It's very similar when they have like scrolling text, after that like some topics, on top some guests, and on the top and like on the top bar you will see the date and some like extra graphics. So yeah, you can build your own kind of TBPN style widget, which will just you will enable it and it will work for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I see a few more questions here, and it's very exciting. I'm going to take this one because it's just make me so happy. Now Playing is working in studio, which is beautiful. So the DJ Quick Music tested it for us, and now we know that Now Playing is available. So all you DJs who are using studio, go ahead and enjoy. This is good stuff. Just letting you know, thank you. I just tested it now. That's awesome. And you can adjust the size. So if you're playing, if you're showing artists and like as like a little vinyl thing, you can actually decide which size is going to be. Thank you so much. These are the moments that are my favorite things about live streams, because the beauty of live is interactive, right? Like you show something. We spent so many months thinking about this feature, building it. Of course, Alex's team worked so hard to bring it into live. And now as we're rolling it out and as we're starting to promote and basically tell our creators about it, you see the real life examples of people who tested it, enjoyed it, and loved it. This is literally the best moment. I'm about to like get very emotional here.
Yeah, but it's always very stressful, to be honest, when you are doing these live demos, because you don't know what will. So, and if you have this like examples, okay, resizing doesn't work, or like I didn't hear the sound,
The
and
sound,
you like,
yes.
and you're like, okay, what can I do now? So you are on the stream, on the camera in front of these people, and you were building this, and like some part like is not working. Of course, it's like normal that not everything will work, and sometimes there is bugs in any type of software. But like the real like game changer is how to fast you can fix them and like introduce like better solutions. So we are starting with this like simple version, and we are like going to iterate with it more and more.
Absolutely. I do have a question about how to get this alerts link. I want to make sure, because I see that Georgie's life unfiltered. I love that. My life is also unfiltered. So we're similar in that sense. Where do you get the link to set up for the pop-up for new subs? I can actually go ahead and share my screen. It is a Streamlabs OBS link. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I set it up because why not, right? So
Yeah.
this is basically my alert tab in well, I mean, I'm gonna go back to dashboard and hopefully, Alex, you can get me back there because I was. So this is your Streamlabs dashboard, right? And then you go to alert box, and then this is your setup here. You basically you choose your text overlay, you choose your GIF. I did choose Fire. And then you have a few more controls in this section right here, like how does animation alert appears, it fades in, it's going to wave the name. And basically, this is the message template. So name is going to be taking the name from YouTube subscriber and just subscribed. And then the coolest thing is you can preview it right here. So it shows you exactly how it goes here. And if you want to actually push it on the stream and studio, what we discovered yesterday as we were playing with this is you need to click this test button, select YouTube, and select the reason for this pop-up. In this case, it's subscribers. And then it will appear on our actual studio stream. Now, somebody asked if they can add their custom, well, I'm going to let it finish the music.
Music.
If you want to add your custom music, here is the sound setting right here. So I did pick one from the library, which is pretty big here, and lots of great options for the tune. But you can also use a link and add a URL for the sound. So I see that that customization is also available. So if you have your own song or your own jingle that you want to play, you can do that as well. So hopefully that helps and makes it easier for you to follow, Georgia. That's good stuff. Okay. Is there a way, here's another quick question. Is there a way to bundle the Restream subscription with studio subscription? Having too many bills is starting to pile up my end. So the browser source does not require subscription in studio. Is that correct, Alex?
It's not correct. So it will be so default widgets will be on the free tier, but like we also like if you want your own widgets, it will be on the paid tier. So also we currently we have this beta testing. We will decrease this limit. Maybe we will just remove them for some time, like to people to test. But definitely we see that like it's a very professional feature. Maybe we will like allow you, we will limit you based on the amount of widgets you can add on the scene. For example, if you're on the free tier, you can just add to one scene and like that's it. If you're like paid, you can add like currently it's up to 5. So
but this testing that we are offering right now does not require a subscription, just to be clear. If you're trying to push this into your studio today, you don't have to be on a paid plan. Is that right?
So with that one, I'm not sure. It could require your subscription because as like it was a last chance preparation, and we like get this link during our live show.
Okay.
So yeah,
let us know if you're testing it, if it is asking you to upgrade. But we do plan to offer some trials for sure because I understand that people do want to test it and they want to play with it. And yes, so the customization of the widgets is where the pricing tiers will come into place. But the standard ones, we do plan to offer for free. And if you're trying to test something in particular, you can always reach out to us. We'll be happy to give you a trial because we want to make sure it works for you and we want to make sure that you're happy. And since it's brand new and we're still collecting feedback, there's a lot of flexibility in terms of what we can do for you. This is super, super cool. And yes, if you want to customize your own overlays and like the more customizations you want and the more kind of like different things you want to put in the same on the same stream, on the same scene, that's when we will be looking at what makes sense for us in order for infrastructure, in order to be able to support this feature and maintain it for everybody so it's reliable and really good. So that is what's driving the price. The question about Streamlabs widgets, do you have to have Streamlabs widgets to work for alerts? This is just the easiest way to set up your subscriber alerts right now, but you can build your own subscriber widgets. Is that right, Alex?
Or you can like use different services. There is not only Streamlabs on the market, so there are like a lot of different solutions which offer you like If you want, you can go some end platforms like Twitch allow you to go and like grab this like widgets from them directly, so you don't need to use any third-party service like to get that. So yeah, there are a lot of different like options, and you can just choose what the best works for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason why we're demonstrating Streamlabs is because it's one of the most popular and it's the easiest to set up because we already have an account and because Streamlabs also works with Restream. So you can use Streamlabs encoder and multi-stream to multiple different channels using Restream multi-streaming integration. So that is the only reason why we demonstrate it this way. But yes, any alert service, including end platforms, is going to work, and your own builds if you are into building. So yeah, let us know. Good stuff. Now, I wanted to show a few more widgets that we built that we prepared for you. One is the little airport widget. I think it's very cute, and I know Alex, you built it. Did you actually vibe coded this one, or is it something that you found online? Like, how did this come alive?
So I came up with the idea like, okay, probably it would be nice use case to show like some planes which like traveling from one destination to another, and where you can see like the progress of this trip. Unfortunately, I didn't find these widgets, but I found this one online. Probably it's like on the left you can see the like service name. It's AirNav radars. So you can just put like the code of the airport, and it will give you this like kind of widget of the airport. There is a similar to Polymarket. I don't think we need like to demo it, but it's very similar interface where you can like just paste the code of the airport. After that, like you choose, do you want to show the weather or not? And currently it's showing you like the schedule, like the aircraft, the flight number. So, and this small widget with the map, how many like of planes around the airport.
Yeah, love it. It's kind of small, but it's also allowing for us to create some space for our own video, right? Like you don't want just airplanes, you want to have some space for the speakers, but it is also resizable. And we were just playing with it as one of the things that you can easily, so you can Google some services that offer widgets and browser source stuff. And depending on use case, you can actually find a lot of things that have already been built for you. You can vibe code things and build your own, make it custom, make it yours. We do have one more thing that we wanted to show you in this topic of widgets, and that's the customizations for Restream Chat, because Restream Chat could be used as a widget as well. In Studio, you can actually overlay it. So we have an overlay for chat if you want to just show everything that's happening in your chat. We have highlights for chats. This is something that we've been using earlier. So when we can show the comment with the person who is commenting and the platform they're coming from. But then there's a whole world of chat customization that, Alex, I know you wanted to demonstrate and show how new browser source and widgets allow you to interact with Restream Chat differently. So let's dive in.
Yeah, let me just share my screen. Just a second, this one. So yeah, this is like example based on the Restream Chat. You can do the same like with the different like the Streamlabs has the similar like they have alert box like you just choose chat box and you can like choose and customize there. Like we have it like in Restream Chat for like many years. If you don't know, we have like desktop chat application. This is mostly for OBS users or web-based version, like it's chat.restream.io. When you just open and you see all these messages, and if you have like a separate person who are moderating chat, they can use it like respond it from here. But you can't overlay comments from here, obviously, as a like separate application. So what I'm going to show is like embed in stream. So this is we have like a list of private information which we don't need to show, but like we will reset it right after the stream. So we have a list of for example, we had like this kind of vibe in the beginning. We can use like the same. style. Like we can like okay, what we have message opacity. Okay, I just need to remove. We don't want. Okay, let's make them semi-transparent. And for example, like background opacity, we have like we want to have our chat transparent. We don't want to hide our messages after some like a period of time. And we just go and copy this link, go to Restream, open our widgets panel, adding new widget, like let's call it chat Restream, and add like just a second, it will create a widget, and now we can like overlay it somewhere here. So if you send like a new message, all new messages will be shown here.
Nice.
So you can resize it. So the way it works, I believe, only for new messages. So I can like...
We'll test it. Test for chat.
Yeah.
There we go.
You see?
Yeah. Nice. So yeah, how would we... Yeah, I was going to say, like, let's try to express it on the final screen. So this is basically, yeah. So this is very different from your typical chat overlay that will show you pretty much everything. And while there are some customizations there, this is, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Drop some comments in the chat so we can actually show you how this customized widget works. Let us know what you think. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I refreshed because like there is a separate control that you can like change the scale on the Restream chat size. So it's like, okay, it's probably too much. It's not updating automatically, so you need to disable and enable chat again. So that's why, yeah, it looks cool. You see, the chat effect looks cool.
It does. Let's see.
Yeah.
We can also move it around? Yes, I was going to say to open up a little bit of our faces. So this is the chat effect is really cool. Yeah, this is awesome because this basically gives you freedom to use something different from our standard chat. Like I personally love our highlights for chats, and I like the theme of air when there's nothing behind it. But I do like that you can actually customize it by changing it on our chat. And here we go. Even emojis are supported. This is so good because I was worried about emojis a little bit. So Alex, thank you. Alex Bell, thank you so much for testing the emoji. And I'm really glad to see that it is coming through. Good stuff. All right. So as we are wrapping up, we are going to show you we promised a crazy scene with all kinds of widgets. So maybe we can also drop this little comment in there as well. So we have a scene where we have everything at the same time. So the only reason why we're showing this right now, and actually let me make sure that we have literally everything there. We have VHS, we have Polymarket, we had chat. Can we get that one as well? Add to scene. We have, what else? Of course, the alerts if someone does subscribe. I'm going to add I think I have, okay, so we did reach the maximum amount. What is that maximum amount? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It's 5. Okay, so the number of widgets you can show at the same time, as we are learning during this demonstration, is 5 per scene. That is a lot of widgets, to be honest. Like there's, as you can see, a lot going on the screen. And hopefully you will not need more than 5 at the same time. If you do, let us know. We can always adjust that number depending on the needs of our community. But also remember that you can always use scenes. So if you need 5 different widgets on one scene and then you need 4 or 3 others on another, you can simply create 2 scenes, adjust them accordingly, design and position them the way to your liking, and then you can switch between the scenes if you want to show more. So this is good stuff. This is, again, showing that you can have multiple in the same scene if that's your jam.
Yeah, and one more like comment on while we are on this. Also, there is a possibility to do like reordering of the layers. So, for example, we don't want like our okay, it would be visible on this, for example, if you put London Airport, so you can see it's like totally on top right now. or we
Yeah.
want like to put like summer vibes totally on top of everything. So
On
you
top
see,
of the
yeah,
VHS, the cassette
yeah.
overlay that's covering us. How do you do that? Is it just basically the order in which you click on them? How do you
There
change the
is like
priority?
layers button in top in this panel in top right corner, which you can just click and you will see all the active widgets on the scene, and you can basically hover on them or just using drag and drop and move them like to reorder like the layers.
I'm gonna drop this image real quick in here just so you guys can see it. Ah, okay.
Okay.
That did not go according to plan. Let me actually remove all the widgets from our crazy widget
Yeah.
scene. Uh, gosh. But yeah, this is where you can find them. In the widget section, you will see layers. And those are the layers that allow you to decide whether your like which widget gets priority and which gets covered by, because if you're running a bunch of them at the same time, you kind of have to tell the studio which one should be on top. This is how you get there. And let's get
Yeah,
back to
and
our,
yeah, and
yeah.
one more option, it's like if you kinda in this edit widgets mode and you have your right panel open and you can interact with your like widgets on the canvas. Once you hover on the widget, you will see like small more options menu in top right corner of the widget. And if you click these three dots, you will see that like there is also reordering there. So it's kind of very similar what you get like in different like editors like Figma, Photoshop, when you can like bring back to or bring to the top or like one layer down, one layer top. So this one is already supported. It's already there. So you can adjust.
Yeah. Very cool stuff. Oh, I don't think that's the right polymarket that I was going to show, but I was going to show this guy. Here we go. Yeah, so tons and tons of different things, different ways to reorder, different new ways to make the stream or your stream your own, and
Yeah.
show the stuff that matters to you, to your audience. Get a lot of dynamic content on. Get the attention of your viewers to things that you're talking about. So yeah, good and exciting things. We are going to take a few more questions before we do a few big reveals. Well, not big reveals, but little teasers, I guess,
Yes.
of things that are
Kind of.
coming in shortly. While you guys are asking your last questions and your final questions or feedback or comments about browser sources, widgets in Studio, I am going to bring back this QR code so you could scan it if you want it. There is also a link in the chat, and after the end of the stream, we'll be coming back and adding the comments with the link to people who wanted to try it. If you missed the stream and if you did not have a chance to try it, you can definitely ask our support team to push the feature for you. We have 24/7 live support with humans, and they are very aware of browser source rolling out. So if you want to try it, let us know. Before we show, while you guys are adding your last questions and last comments, before we wrap up, we are going to tease, well, two things, right? Actually, one thing that I wanted to show is an announcement about, for our creators, about Patreon. So as of right now, Restream actually integrates with Patreon. That is a platform. We were talking a lot about donations, about subscriptions, about super chats. So Patreon is a great way to monetize your content and to actually offer your content specifically to your paid customers, right? That's the best way to turn your content into business. And Patreon opened up an API to live videos, and now Restream integrates with Patreon. So you can start streaming your studio creations, your videos, your Q&As, your demos, your courses, your classes, your webinars, whatever you want, directly into your Patreon page. This is a brand new integration. We're still working on some of the specifications for it, but it is something that you can already try. So if you have a Patreon page and you want to test it, please do. Let us know what you think. Let us know how it works. I just created my Patreon page yesterday. I was not even sure what I'm going to charge people money for other than tips and marketing advice. So mine is still pending. It takes a few days if it's brand new before it becomes eligible for live streaming. But if you already have Patreon and if you're making money there, definitely give it a try. My kind of take from the marketing perspective was that if you are offering paid content, live content is probably the coolest thing you can offer because it is absolutely unique. It happens once. It's authentic. It's unscripted. It's unedited. So if you have a great, vibrant community that is interested in your content, offering something live, real time, and interactive is actually the best way to encourage and excite your paid fans and people who are interested in your in what you do. So test it out. Let us know what you think. We will have a special announcement about this. We will do more guides and tutorials on that. But I'm so excited because it launched literally yesterday, and I wanted to make sure that we share this news on the stream. We'll probably talk more about that next week. Let us know if you're using Patreon, if that's something that sounds interesting to you. And now, time for our teaser of what's next for widgets. And it is, of course, AI. You want to talk about that a little bit, Alex? I know this image is very, very basic. It was something that I was doing yesterday, literally in the office when everyone else was gone. As you can see behind me, there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you will very soon be able to play with AI when it comes to creation of widgets and browser sources. Alex, do you want to break it down a little bit?
Yes, that's true. So in future, like you will not need to go like to some different platforms to create these widgets. Like like even look on the Restream countdown. You already have like a really nice like functionality of the widgets which like doing this countdown stuff. But for example, you want to add some extra like design from your end, and you want like some beautiful text animation which says starting soon. So you can just open some AI helper and say like generate me widget with starting soon text with like this animation. I plan to use it like in countdown, and after that you are waiting. Once it's ready, you just it shows you the preview. You can like iterate more with AI, or just you can apply to the scene and see like how it looks for you. You can resize, of course, like play with the position. And once it's work for you, you can enable it, and everyone will see your custom new widget like on your stream. So it will not be working with the like API integrations if you're talking about donation alerts and stuff like that. But if you want to create, for example, this one, but even this one, you can do it like easily with this, or like where is our summer vibes? I like summer vibes.
Yeah, what happened to summer vibes? Let's bring them back.
Yeah,
Summer is here. Let's do it. Widgets.
Summer vibes. Oh, I found it. Yeah. So
that is something that you did vibe code, right? Like you did you use AI?
Yeah, I use AI, but like not specifically in Studio. I was using V0 for that. But
Yeah.
it's something you also will be able to web code and okay, it changed a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there will be, and this open you like a lot of different use cases which you can just imagine and like play with the AI and see where it could lead. So I don't want to talk much about it right now. It should be like a teaser, a small spoiler, not like the total disclosure. It's something you will like, how to say, make sure you subscribe to our channel and to our social
absolutely.
to hear the news. But like for that one, we will probably have some close beta or close alpha version. So stay tuned, follow our social channels, and we would be happy to have you as beta testers.
And it is a big unlock for people who do not necessarily have a big developing team behind them or a huge design team behind them.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to widgets, yes, there are tons and tons of services that allow to customize and create things like what people need the most, right? Donation alerts, super chat alerts, subscriber alerts. Certain tools allow you to just bring in information like market trending on X, sports scores, and so on. But the beauty of browser source is that you can build anything you want to show on the screen dynamically, right? And sometimes it's not necessarily something that you want to pull from other places in the internet. It could be something that you want to create yourself, right? So this AI feature that we will be demoing for you very soon is a true unlock to put anything that you can imagine. If you can think or describe it, you can put it on your stream. And I think to me, this is really powerful because we had so many requests and so many conversations from our community about how they want more flexibility. They want to be able to build things and customize things more. And every different use case, different industry, different type of creator needed different things, right? Like some people wanted trivia, some people wanted polls, some people wanted just like cool animations. Some people wanted animated tags for their speakers. Some wanted just like interesting effects like the ones that Macs have, right? Like all this like cool stuff with confettis, balloons, and like
Yeah.
this kind of things. So now you are pretty much, once that AI widget builder is out, unlimited, and you can build all of those things yourself to your liking, to your use case, very simply, directly in Studio, all in one place, all in one tool. So I think this is pretty magical for,
Yeah,
especially
and
for people with no technical skills.
yeah, and I think there is like no excuse anymore why you are not streaming. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. If one of the things that you had before, I cannot use Studio because I cannot customize, I cannot build my widgets, that is gone as of today. If you scan this QR code, you have the access to it. If you want to reach out to our support and request a link, you can do that too. We dropped the link in the chat on YouTube. And we will be following up with people who requested it. We want to hear from you. This is a brand new feature. It is rolling out as we speak. It's not yet available for everybody. So if you don't see the widgets tab and you missed this QR code, just give it a few weeks. It's coming soon, or reach out to a support and they will push it for you. Yeah. And with that, on that wonderful note, I think we are going to take just a few more questions from the community. Okay, so there is a question: is there a puppy on the table on your picture? So I think we're talking about this one right behind me. So what's happening there is this is fine dog, like the dog in flames that sits and says this is fine. This is a very popular dog at Restream team here in Austin, Texas, because a lot of times we have the moments of this is fine when everything is on fire. So yes, that one belongs to Lawson, my coworker. He sits right behind me, and there's another one just like that that is on our CEO's desk. Alex has his own puppy from This Is Fine. So yeah, good eye. Good question. So yeah, that is the dog. All right, I think these are most of our questions. We are going to wrap our stream here. Our moderator in YouTube today was Grant. Our behind the scenes producers was Ramit. It was his first time in studio, and he totally kicked ass as a co-producer. My co-host today is Alex Bichok, our head of product, and it was super fun and super cool. Thank you so much for building all these widgets, for preparing for the stream. I know it's a lot of work for you to take your attention away from studio product and prepare the marketing and announcement. I enjoy hosting those streams with you. You've come a long way to become really, really cool co-hosts. So I'm very, very excited and grateful for your time today. Of course, our Romario was clipping today. If you're seeing live clips and live highlights of this stream while we are still talking, that is something our Restream Clips feature is capable of. Romario was clipping for us today. Thank you for doing all that great work. And most importantly, we are super grateful for all of you guys who showed up in the chat, who scanned the QR code, who tested live in real time while we are still talking about this feature and shared that the musical playing now widget is working. We're grateful for your questions, for all the clarifications, all the feedback, pricing questions, everything that you want to know. We're super happy that you guys spend this time with us. We will see you next Wednesday. If you have not subscribed yet, now is your last chance to trigger that widget of fire with your name. So do that if you're not a subscriber yet. But if you're already a subscriber, we're super grateful for you, and we will see you very soon next Wednesday. Thank you, Alex.
yeah.
Any last words for our awesome creators?
Yeah, so I'm super excited for this stream. A lot of like nice question, nice use cases. It was very fun. I really enjoying like being live with Anya. So she like do all the job. You just need to show up and like build some widgets. So and you are fine. Thank you so much, Anya, for like being a great host today. And yeah, I am really excited and to build more features which will be used by our community.
Yeah, I think that was a good little closing point. Just build more widgets and play them in studio and keep streaming. We love you. All right, thanks team. Cheers.
Bye bye.